crafters, welcome into Guys Craft 2. My name is John, and today I'm just going to talk to you a little bit about a project that I started working on. You know, in your mind, or at least I guess in my, naive mind, in still trying to learn and get started and make things successful in this quilting world, you think things are going to come together in one way. So living in Arizona, one of the things that you really like to have out here is a steering wheel cover. And actually, one of my neighbors down the street made a bunch of steering wheel covers for Christmas gifts this past year. And she gave me the pattern. And basically, it's just cutting out a big circle and putting a back to it and a few steps. Well, of course, I can't ever do anything simple and just decide, well, let me just make it that easy. So I didn't. So what I did instead was came up with this circle as the front. So this is what you would see sitting in the driver's seat. I ended up putting the pocket on the back. So this is what would hang over the steering wheel. So so it'll stay in place on the steering wheel. And of course, then you're left with all this pocket. So what I did was I actually cut out the circle first, not thinking. Then I came back and cut out a piece of circular batting. Then I came back and cut the backing for the big circle and did the same thing for the half circle. Now, I did use muslin because I just bought a bunch of that at Joann's, and I'm learning that that's just a cheap liner to use. And so I used muslin for the back. So I put together this, which I think is really a cool pattern. Something that hopefully wouldn't attract too much sun since it does have a white background in that. Something you could use just about in any vehicle. We'll see when Curtis gets home. I'm anxious to show him. He hasn't even got to see this yet. But I cut the circle out, cut the batting out, cut the muslin backing out, pinned it all together, took the long arm and actually just stitched all the way around so everything would be held in place. Then took all the pins out and just went to town doing free motion. And you probably really can't see the free motion that I did. At least I can't see it on this side. I hope it's showing up a little bit for you all. But I did it with white thread, so obviously I didn't want it to show up a whole lot. You can probably see it on the muslin even a little bit better. But just did free motion on my Sweet 16 machine. Got that done. Went back and did the same thing for the half moon. And just stitched straight across all the way around, and then went back and quilted all of that. So then I ended up with two pieces. Well, in my mind, what that meant was I would take this blue piece and put right sides together, right? So I would take the blue backing, I would take this swirl front, put those pieces together, then I would serge it real quick all the way around, and then turn it right side out. Well, I realized that wasn't going to work because I still had this to deal with. So now that I'm thinking it through, it may have worked partially. So what I ended up doing was I went through and serged this bottom. And so I got the bottom of the back serged. Then I pinned everything together and then just went back and did serging all the way around. I don't think it looks that bad, personally. I like the way a serge stitch sometimes kind of looks. I will tell you this is off a little bit. It's not a perfect circle, and that's fine because Curtis and I will end up using this, and I'll get a better template, and it always takes me at least one time to get through making something to kind of figure it out. But what I had wanted to do was have better finished edges, and now that I'm thinking about it even more, I think had I serged just the bottom here and still put right sides together, I could have serged, but I would have had to leave the bottom open, still birth it out, and then I would have still had to close this bottom. So I'm not sure. If you all have ideas, suggestions, if you have a pattern, if you've done these different ways, if you've never seen them, hey, I've got to actually teach you all something new. But I'm kind of excited. I think these would really make some cool gifts. I've just got to figure out in my mind exactly what I want that to look like when I'm done. because, you know, everything we do is a reflection on us, right? So I want to put out what I consider my best work when I give it to somebody or sell it or whatever I do with it. So, but sometimes it does take several iterations to get there. But I've got one for now to get us started. I will put some pictures out on the Facebook page as well. But as always, I appreciate you tuning in. If you all have suggestions and that, please drop them in the comments below. We read all the comments. We've really been just really feel blessed by the comments and some of the emails that we've gotten from you all. It really does mean a lot to us. If you like what I'm doing, what Curtis and I are getting started, hit the subscribe button and subscribe to our channel. Give us a thumbs up if you liked this video, and be sure to hit that bell so you'll be notified next time we post a video. Until next time, happy crafting.